tornadoes, somewhat of storms. I love storms. They would scare me as a child. And I used to always have this dream of this green light. And my first dream that I remember is where we were outside playing. It was actually at my dad's house, which is my childhood home. We were outside playing, but if I remember correctly, I wasn't me. I was some other child, because I remember looking like a third-person view, like the narrator view. But anyways, we were outside playing, me and some other kids, and all of a sudden this green light just filled the sky. It was like a mix between like a neon. It wasn't too bright. I don't know how to describe the color. But it filled the sky, and it was just like an eerie feeling. And I remember us freaking out, and we all went inside. And there was this big window in the dream that we all were looking out of. And next door there was this little girl. She was jumping rope, and she was jumping slowly, kind of like the Freddy Krueger girls, which probably has something to do with it because I love the Freddy Krueger movies. But anyway, she was jumping ropes all slowly, and she disappeared. She reappeared and disappeared again. And that's all I remember from that dream. And I had a few more. I think a few years later, I had a dream about this green light that we had to play like green light, red light with. And then I remember there was this green monster in the sky. And then more recently, a few years back, I had this dream. There was like a war going on, and there was this green smoke. And I always, like I said, I was always scared of storms. And I remember my mom wrote this poem that there's a storm coming. And as a teenager, I always felt that something was coming. Couldn't explain it, didn't know what it was, but I knew something was coming that would change everything. And more recently, after the storms, circling back, the sky can turn green when there is a tornado. And that just got me thinking, did those dreams have, were they just dreams? Or did they have anything to do with the storm? Because me being a spiritual person, I believe that everything is connected in some way. I believe that there's a reason to everything. We may not understand or know the reasoning,